Alright, what's up guys, Brad here, and it's been a while since I've made a collection type video. So I'm going to talk about my PlayStation 1 Collector's Edition collection. So what I mean by that is there are these white label games that many people don't know about. And these are the Collector's Edition. Maybe you've seen them out and about yourself at some point, and you're like, weird white label? Never seen that before. So here's the thing. They came in these cardboard sleeves. Okay, so I can't even get this one in. So they came in these cardboard sleeves, and there were packs of usually 3 games. This is the only twin pack of them all. And, you know, obviously this is a banger with the Elmo Sesame Street stuff here, right? But basically that is what the Collector's Edition is. So I've been collecting this for quite a while. And I actually finally pulled the trigger and finished the entire set. So I have every single collector's edition that there is. And yeah, there are some pretty good ones so if you've never seen it before, you've never, heard of this, definitely go out of your way, check them out. Some of them you can get for a decent deal. They're not too expensive, but others are a little on the higher end. So I like it because let's actually just jump right into it. And I'm going to show you one of my favorite Collector's Edition ones. And that is actually the Spyro Collector's Edition. So this has Spyro 1, 2, and 3 all in one Collector's Edition pack. So obviously, all of them got the white labels here. And for the most part, they're pretty clean. All the discs are all very clean. I actually, because they're in these cardboard sleeves, what I was doing was... until I actually have a bunch of cases that I could swap stuff in. I just haven't had the time to do it. But this, so I went and I took out some of these cases in order to salvage some of my other collector's editions. So for example, I put them in these actual like plastic containers now. And it keeps them nice and clean and makes them look like almost brand new. So I've been doing that with a lot of my PlayStation 1 collection in general. And I won't sleeve them unless the case is basically pristine, as close as possible. So, yeah. But these are the types of ones you want to look for. Spyro. It is a little bit more expensive. It's been a while since I bought these, so I think I paid like maybe $40 for this. So, not too bad. It might be a little high because, like, I think the games roughly go for right around like $10, $10 to $15 a piece. So, you might be paying a little bit of a premium depending on how the games are priced nowadays. But we'll see. Next one that's very similar also to being a really solid collector's edition is the Tomb Raider pack. So as you see here, this has all 3 of the mainline Tomb Raider games, where the other games are I don't know how good they are actually, but this is a Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3. They're the classic ones. So obviously I wanted to go through grab this pack because I originally wasn't going to collect every single like a bunch of PlayStation games, but I'm like, you know what, you have to have the mainline stuff, and Tomb Raider is like a huge franchise for PlayStation 1, so obviously you have to have it. I also think it's really cool having the cardboard sleeves. I think they look really great on the shelf. It's just something real cool to have, right? Now, some of them are beat up more than others. Obviously, you already saw this twin pack. This is the only twin pack you will find. It's not very rare. It's actually, I don't even know how rare it is. There weren't many of them on there, but it was pretty cheap. I think I paid like $15-20 for this twin pack. So there weren't tons on eBay, and that's the problem that you're going to have, is actually finding them. Some of them are easy to find. Others, like, it took me literally 6 months to find a not brand new sealed one and I'll show you right now, this is the one I just picked up recently, to not find this this Eidos Collector's Edition, right? So this is like the action pack of it, and you could see why this is so high in price and valuable, because it's got the Legacy of Kain games. Fighting Force, not really that great of a game. I have a lot of love for it, but the games are like practically brand new in this thing. And I mean, it goes for like $150 roughly. And the thing is, for the longest time, the only thing you could find was a collector's edition that was brand new, sealed for $400 plus. That was it. That was the only thing there was, and I couldn't bring myself to like. I'm like, I don't care. I will pay a little more money just to finish this collector's edition. So then I'm done. Like I have it all. I don't have to worry about it. And I couldn't do it because I won't pay 400, 500 bucks for it. So that is the mama of the bunch. Not that it's rare, but for some reason, the only thing on eBay at the time, at least when I would always look, were complete like sealed versions. So, anyways, another kind of cool one too. I actually like Army Men, so we got Army Men Gold here. So it's got 3D, Army Men 3D, Air Attack, and Sarge's Heroes. I really liked Sarge's Heroes growing up. This was the game that I mainly was excited about picking up from the pack. So happy enough about it. Box not in terrible condition, as you see, like a little bit wear and tear, obviously. I have one that actually I'll show you the next, my worst condition one. And it's sad that it's the worst condition, but I got it for like a pretty good deal. This is the other one that I would say goes for a decent chunk just because of the name. And it's the Crash Bandicoot Collector's Edition, excuse me. As you can see, pretty beat up. I mean, wear right on the front of it. It's peeling here. The side is just completely beat up. Like everything's just really worn down in general. But like I said, I mainly wanted to have the games in good condition. They all work great. They all look great. And yes, the box is a little bit beat up, but I was like, at the time I was really big in collecting mode. I was in way more of a collecting mode than I am right now. And where right now, it's like, hey, you know what? I haven't bought a game in a long time. I'll pay the extra 20 bucks for that really minty copy or like whatever it is for the mintier copy, which maybe I'll do. Maybe, I'll sell this and I'll get a better version of it to, keep it a more pristine package. But at the time, I was like, if I save, let's just say $20, that's $20 towards another game that I could pick up for the collection at the time. So, but yeah, like I said, this one you can't really go wrong with. Crash Team Racing, Crash Bash, and Crash Bandicoot Warped. Yes, not the greatest. Crash Bash obviously is the weakest of the bunch, but having Warped and Crash Team Racing in a pack together, I think is just cool on its own. And it's Crash Bandicoot. You kind of can't go wrong with it. So, and this one sucks because the inside flap is actually like messed up. You can see here, there's like a little lip on it, so it makes it really hard to actually get into the slot if I open it up on accident. Kind of a pain. Next, there are some kind of crappier ones, and this is the worst collector's edition of the bunch. It's like kind of similar to the twin pack with the Elmo ones, but you obviously have to have it. And this one you can pick up dirt cheap. I think you can get it brand new for like $10, $15 probably. So it's here, whatever. Got a bunch of sports games. I would maybe put in these two. And I actually have heard that the NASCAR game is kind of fun. I heard it's kind of like a not a serious game. Like it's more arcadey. So there's a chance they could be fun. I like the old games. They're more arcade style, so why not? And obviously it's going to be pretty clean for the most part because it's not expensive and there's a lot of them out there. So if you're looking for, just start it up, that's an easy one to start with. This was one that took me a while as well to find. The three hardest ones for me to find for whatever reason were this Disney one is one of them. This is like the kids Disney pack. So it's got Bugs Life, a Tigger game, Tigger's Honey Hunt, and Tarzan. So these three games, for some reason, like this is not the rarest, but it took me a while to find it actually. The hair on this. Jeez. But yeah, so it's cool to have. I'm glad. This is another one that's not like high up on my radar because it is a more kid-centric version. It's the Disney Action Pack, I guess it's called. So another one that's kind of beat up, but I think it's pretty cool because I actually really love one of them is the Medal of Honor one here. This is the EA, I believe, Electronic Arts. I guess it's just a collector's. I think it's like might be Action or something like that on this one too. So you got 007 Racing, Medal of Honor, and 007 Tomorrow Never Dies. So I've actually never played the two games, the two 007 games, but Medal of Honor is like surprisingly good for a game back in the day. Like actually worth picking up and playing if you've never played it before. I love it, absolutely love it. So I 100% recommend it. If you like first person shooter games and you want to see like where it started at, that's a game to pick up. And now here is the Electronic Arts Racing Bundle, which also I would recommend picking up because I actually really like Sledstorm here. But you've got, so you got your Sledstorm, you got your Need for Speed 3, and you got NASCAR Rumble, which actually, this one might be the one that's the arcadey game that I'm thinking of instead of the other NASCAR one. I could be wrong. Both of them could be arcadey, I don't know. They're NASCAR games, It's not like I'm going out of my way playing NASCAR games a ton. But Sledstorm, I'll tell you right now, is a very good game. I'm sure Need for Speed 3 is good. Need for Speed is always a pretty solid game in general. Here's the back. This one's actually very clean. Glad to pick this one up. This is coming up the second rarest, from my experience, the hardest one for me to find for a decent deal. And it is actually the other Disney pack. This is the, I guess, more, I don't know. For some reason, they called the other one the Disney Kids, but this one's, I guess, not. It's just Disney pack. But you've got Lion King, Simba's Mighty Adventure, you've got the Magical Racing Tour, and you also got Toy Story 2. I've heard good things about Toy Story 2, so I definitely want to check all of these out. I've tested all the games, obviously. They all, look great and everything. So, I absolutely love the way this looks, too. So if you're into collecting, I urge you, if you like PlayStation, when you like old like PS1 games, this I think is a must-have collection because it's actually not that hard to get. There's not many, and on top of that, for the most part, they're fairly priced. If you're going for like a complete NES set, you're gonna be paying out your butt for this. And my final collection edition, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything, but I'm pretty sure this is the final one. It's the Grand Theft Auto trilogy, but there's not 3 of them. It's like expansion packs. But all the Grand Theft Auto games in one for a collector's edition. I think this is kind of one of the more unique ones, like the look-wise of it. I don't know why. Like for some reason, it looks a little bit different. But as you can see here, it doesn't say anything else on the front. It just says Grand Theft Auto because it's literally just Grand Theft Auto, the London mission pack, and GTA 2 as well. So I think that's kind of one of the things. I love this one too. I think Grand Theft Auto is a great, a great game series. So it's great just to have the series itself, like in a collector's edition box, and from where it started, and just to show people for like history wise, it's really cool. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. There's not, let's see how many there's. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 games total. Well, obviously they're 3-pack stuff, but 12 packs total for you to get if you want to go for a complete collector's edition. And I strongly urge you to go do it yourself. Anyways, take care, guys. I will see you in the next video.